There's so many different like.
Nice. My school's not there, really.
So I'm back in New York after almost a year of being gone. And when I came, it was still warm, so we tried to soak up the weather as much as we could. There were quite a few things I wanted to do in the city and things I wanted to check off my list. I stayed in Bushwick for the first month and did my best to acclimate. It takes a while to get used to the rhythm of the city. It can be a bit overwhelming at first. But man, each time I'm back, I can't help but think that there's no place like New York. It's one of the most unusual cities I've ever known, and sometimes it almost feels like a simulation. But despite it being super strange sometimes, I love that here they also try to incorporate art, like tiles and poetry. I've been here for nearly 2 months, and I've gotten to check a handful of things off my list. One of the things I had been wanting to do was to go to a darkroom. It had been so long, and I was so happy to be back. This one even has a cat. And also, after 7 years, I got to dress up for Halloween. But there were some events that felt a bit scarier than Halloween. Despite it all, we tried to focus on the work we needed to do and enjoy the last bits of autumn as much as we could, navigating through life as well as through the subways. I love this about New York. There's an undertone that no matter what, you can be who you are and do what you want to do. You can make art, you can push the envelope, you can rebel. In a city this big, though, it's easy to feel lost. There are many, many, many distractions. Everything is trying to get your attention. But there are a few places I like to seek refuge in, like the ICP in the city. Or a good coffee shop. The little bits of nature, or even in a book. At the end of the day, New York will always be New York. For better or for worse. Some part of it's always trying to shock you, or to make you rush, which is a bit hard for me. But the question is how one can fit into the mix. But even if I try to act like a New Yorker, it doesn't really match me. The intensity can build here and can make one want to leave.
Please exit through the rear door.
But no matter how intense it can get, there are always pockets of encouragement. And even if one door closes, it'll probably open again because it's New York. And we can't predict what will happen while we're here, but somehow there's always hope. And I think that's what we all need.